Hello viewers, welcome to Elimu TV, a station where you watch and learn. This is our sixth lesson of history and we are still looking at trade. From the first all along to the fifth lesson, we have been discussing at types of trade and now methods of trade. And now we are in a method of trade which is regional trade, but specifically looking at Trans-Saharan trade. And as always, it has been your tutor, Rajab. So in today's class, we're going to look at the trade routes that were used by the Trans-Saharan traders. What are some of these trade routes that they used? And also, we get to look at what are some of the challenges that the traders encountered as they were moving along the Sahara region, right? Now, those are some of the things that we will expect to know at the end of our class today. Now, let us look at these trade routes. There existed a number of trade routes. However, all the routes, we must know that they began from the north. And we had a number of trade routes. If you can see, we had a number of trade routes, very many of them. We had Tagaza, we had Gao, we had Gata, we had Kairouan to Tunis, we had Ferez to Nui, to Ijil, to Adagost, all those. We had a number of trade routes. But we must know that these trade routes always started from the north. And if you can clearly see from our map, you can see Tunis. Tunis is the most northest part of those towns you can see there, right? So meaning we can say all our trade routes started from the north. But what were some of these trade routes? We can get to name a few of them. For example, we had a trade route from Sigilmassa to Morocco, Tagaza, and Adagost. So it would end in Adagost. Then we had another route from Tunis, Gadames, Gat, Agadez, and finally it will end in Yoruba land. And you must know that Yoruba land is in northern part of Nigeria. Then we also had another route from Sigilmassa, Timbuktu, then finally getting at Gao. Now, if you can get to see, Sigilmassa as a town or as a center always featured in all those trade routes. What was this unique about Sigilmassa? So we must know that Sigilmassa was an oasis where these animals and traders would rest and replenish, right? What does that mean? Remember, Trans-Saharan trade, it was a long and tiresome journey, right? So these animals, the pack animals and also the traders needed time to have a rest and also replenish for them to continue with their journey. However, we must note that the Trans-Saharan trade was faced with a lot of challenges. So the traders were encountered with a number of problems. Let us note just a few. One, the journey was long and tiring. They could walk for a long distance, kilometers and kilometers, for them to get to the trading points. And also, the caravans encountered security. We had desert tribes, right? These desert tribes always could rob the caravan, or they could also kill the traders. And also we had harsh climatic conditions. And we must note, Trans-Saharan trade, it was along the desert, right? It was trade that was conducted across the desert. And we all know that the climatic conditions in the desert are always hot during the day and cold during the night. Now, those were the harsh climatic conditions that the traders faced. And finally, there was language barrier. And that, as we had said earlier, that this is trade that was conducted between the people of Africa and the people from the Asian world. Now, those two people from two geographical regions had language barrier. They could not agree. They did not have a common language. That also posted another great challenge in the Trans-Saharan trade. And finally, by ourselves, can we now try and look at the challenges that these traders encountered all along their journey. Can we get to look at some of those challenges? And you must note that these challenges are more than 5. Now, can we get to state more of those challenges? And for our reference material, can we get to refer to KLB Secondary History and Government Students Book? Thank you and stay tuned to Elimu TV.